Hi, friends and Digipreneurs. Welcome.
Good morning from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Good evening, kabayans and people of the world here in UAE.
Hello, this is RC. Good morning from BC, Canada.
And
This is
The Digipreneur.
Live. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome,
Isn't it
welcome.
exciting?
hello.
hello.
Isn't it exciting that finally, ito na, the project na matagal na nating pinag-uusapan, matagal na nating we've been pining for. Gustong-gusto nating gawin. Right, ate?
Yep. Tama.
Yeah. So what is this channel about ba? We call it Digipreneur Life because we wanted to share to everyone what a journey of a digital entrepreneur is. Pero una, ano nga ba yung digital entrepreneur? Right? Initially, ate, ano ba yung pinag-usapan natin about this channel? Hindi naman ito yung first plan. What was the first conversations about this kind of thing that we're gonna.
Actually, yeah. So just to share with you, hello po everyone. So thank you for watching and subscribing sa amin. So originally kasi Paula and RC came to me and asked na magkaroon ng short interview. And so sabi ko, instead of, I suggested to them kasi ang interview, it's happening commonly nowadays, right? So why not do it a regular way in the sense na we'll just share our ideas together, right? So,
Right.
and so, 'di ba, RC? What
Yep,
can you add
ate.
up to that? Doon nag-start, okay?
Yeah, it's a great idea kasi talagang very common if you're gonna browse on Facebook. There's a lot of interviews but there's no such how does it goes under this Digipreneurs. Kumbaga hindi masyadong pinapakilala masyado yung pinaka pundasyon yung paano pagpapatay talaga ng negosyo bilang isang Digipreneur.
Right. Right. And Jel, being a newbie in the community, I'm pretty sure that you've seen a lot of interviews in terms of people
Yes.
interviewing one very successful partner doon sa ating business. But how do you see that as a newbie?
Actually, um, I was really onto business venture. I was looking for kind of business that I have to, enter myself. Of course, preparing for my future and all. And I am dying to have, looking for a business wherein I can quit my 9 to 5 job where, I have to work smart rather than working hard. I mean, instead of working hard. So
True.
that's why. So I was looking on too many options, and well, of course, Paula has introduced me this kind of business venture in terms of digital. And besides, internet is, should I say, top one sa lahat ng
Bagay.
platforms
Correct.
na ginagamit lahat ng tao, karamihan. So, and since this is timely nowadays, yun pa. So I
Very.
think this will be definitely the best option for me to start my business. So that's why. So I'm really excited to learn more about it.
We are excited for you too, and we're excited for our new channel. First of all, we want to thank everyone who subscribed and liked our videos, and thank you so much for watching today because this is a milestone for our team. Itong mini team namin that we always meet up and we talk about we share life stories, hindi lang naman about business, tama ate?
Yes.
Ma, that's
And so
right.
today, so today what we wanted to do for you guys, for our premiere episode, is to introduce ourselves to you guys. We want to let you in on our lives and the goings on in a digipreneur um, lifestyle. So why don't we introduce ourselves now, Ate?
Big game. Hello, everyone. My name is Len. I am originally from the Philippines. Uh, Currently in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. So we've migrated po in March of 2015. We are blessed to have 4 kids. Lahat po sila girls, by the way. Me and my husband, it's always a dream, right? Na makapunta ng Canada. So now that we're here, so we're grateful and blessed to be given the opportunity to be in this land. So ito naman yung picture namin nung nagpunta kami ng first travel namin to sa States. This was taken in downtown Minneapolis, I believe. And you know, we are not able to do this if we're not given the opportunity, sabi ko nga sa inyo, to be in Canada. And so this is me and my husband, and my this was actually a picture taken when we are going elsewhere, somewhere in Manitoba lang, to meet with our
Family day.
friends. It's a family day. Ito yung pagdating namin, sabik na sabik kami kasi sa snow. Kasi 'di ba dream mo
No.
'yon? Ito yung araw na nagland
Oo.
kami ng 'di ba? Sabik na sabik kami sa snow. Unang-unang araw na nagland kami ng Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Sabi namin, may snow! Tara, punta tayo. Lumabas kami at talagang hinawakan namin siya. Tignan mo, nakatsinelas pa kami dyan. Kasi hindi namin talaga, mga ignorante lang talaga.
It's very exciting for Filipinos like us na from tropical countries, right? That, to experience snow, it is something like it's a dream come true. I
Tama.
mean,
Yes.
well, when you're already here and you're already
Ayaw
experiencing,
mo na.
Yeah.
parang
Ako nandun pa ako sa point na yun.
Alam mo yun,
Pagkatapos ko dito sa mainit.
I know, parang yung tipong, alam mo yung, ang nag-drive sa amin mag-Canada, yung parang, alam mo yung Christmas, yung, I'm dreaming of a
Christmas.
white Christmas, tas naglalaglag yung ano, yung snow.
Ang sarap lang sa mata, pero ibang pakiramdam pag nandiyan ka.
Talaga.
well, no, and the reality is that it's not always white.
Yeah.
It's not always white. Okay, but yeah, so that's a beautiful story, Ate, and we wanted to hear more about your story. And going back to the part when you said yung White Christmas and coming here in Canada, meron din akong ganong story eh. In my life, I wanted to share to everyone that aside from before we came here in Canada, we were this photo here. It's showing that we were OFWs in the UAE, in Dubai. Particularly for me, I used to work in Dubai. I worked there for 8 years. My husband in Abu Dhabi for more than 10 years. And well, suffice it to say, we're on a long distance relationship. Even we're in the same country. Kasi, well, it's an hour and a half drive, you know, between the two cities in the UAE.
And what about this picture? Parang na-enjoy niya yung ano yung
Scuba diving.
Sarap.
This is not scuba diving. This is actually my husband's work.
Oh,
Talaga?
This is itong work ni Ram. He's a commercial diver. See the hat, yung what do you call this? The Kirby helmet. That's what he do. He's very cool. Maganda yung work niya doon. And but
Aquaman.
it's not
Aquaman.
about that, right? Not just about that. We decided to move here in Canada because we wanted to be together. We wanted to spend more time together. And here you go, our first day in in Canada, day one. That's my aunt and uncle who are our rock from day one, and they've always been here for us since day one, and we love them to bits because without them, we don't know if we're gonna be able to be travel here anyway. You know what I'm saying? So here in the next photo, we traveled to Calgary for the first time. We drove together. So another first for us, even though we have been together for many years before we moved to Canada, we have not done a road trip like this long from Winnipeg to Calgary, which is about 12, 13 hours, 14-hour drive, depending on how many stops you do, right? So it's a milestone. We love it. You know, we discover so many things about each other and about Canada too, right?
Yeah.
That's the journey. Being a young married couple, we wanted to start from scratch again here in Canada. You know how it is, right?
Right.
Yeah. And how many years na kayo dyan ni Ram in Canada?
5 years. 5 years.
Halos magkasabayan pala tayo. Oo.
Yeah. We landed April of 2015. I think you said
kami March. Oo, 2015.
March din, 2015.
Perfect.
Magkakasunod pala.
2015 pa.
It's fate. I mean,
2015 babies kami dito.
Right. So far we're loving it, and
Okay.
so how about you, Jel?
Anyway, like you, actually, it's just only few years, Paula. that you were here in Dubai. Actually, we have a short time bonding together with our other friends.
Right.
Remember?
I remember that. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yon. Before ata ikaw mag-ano na, mag-settle na dyan sa Canada nun.
Yeah.
Nagpunta ka na dyan.
Probably
So,
beginning
yeah.
2015.
Yeah. So, just like Paula, my longtime friend, um, I am from Philippines in Pasig originally. So, since I am single, I don't have any partners nor any family or even child. It's easy for me to decide to go abroad. So,
True.
yes, this is my picture in the famous, ano ba lang to? The
Seven star.
address,
Seven star.
the
No,
palm,
it's Burj Al Arab.
Burj Al Arab. So you remember? Ako
The
hindi
only
na.
7-star hotel, right?
Yeah.
This is
That,
this is
yes,
the seven star
seven
hotel.
star.
It's gold plated inside. All of it. The interiors is gold plated.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it was 2010 when sino mo naman, neneng-nene ako niyan. So, I was single, so it's really easy for me to decide. And this is my life here. For the past 10 and a half years or almost 11 years, I'm
So you're
just simply
working on
working.
the four corners of the cubicle. Talagang
Yes,
ano.
always. Yeah, so my entire life is usually like that, working and working and working. But it's
That's nice.
fun. But ahiriman. And then this is a picture of my auntie in Burj Khalifa. I think on the 151st floor.
Wow, hindi ko kaya
Yeah,
yan.
Oh,
so
at the top at
actually,
Burj Khalifa, right? This is
yeah,
the one
and
that like,
this
yeah.
exactly. And you know what, Paula, this is the one that really motivates me to really go into business because my auntie, that is the last few weeks of my auntie before he
You went back.
settled in Philippines. Yes, kasi yun, she's already on her, actually she retires young. She was like 50 years old, so it really inspires me to really go through own business. Actually now Tita Marie is starting the business there, like franchising food carts or something. So she's busy right now in Philippines. So
Nice.
this one strong independent woman really inspires me to be, to look for a business where I can also retire young. So
Tama.
yeah, that's
I
life.
totally agree. I for those of you people, for everyone who's watching right now who don't know yet, Jal and I are very good friends. We've been friends since
Yes.
we're CCO,
Childhood.
since we were eggs. We're
Yes.
childhood friends. Our families know each other. Tapos sa one street, I think, we're one street apart, and it's just maybe
Yes.
2 minute walk from each other, and we know each other's, you know, here and there secrets maybe.
Yeah.
When we were younger, but we, you grow apart because you grow as a person on your own, and then you move on. But
Yes.
I'm so glad that we reconnected. It's not that we did not connect in the last few years before this, but we reconnected more often ngayon. Mas madalas kami mag-usap because of the business. And oh my God,
Yes.
what better way to reconnect with your friends than that you now that you're older and grown up and more matured than this, talking about business. Ito yung
Yes.
best way to reconnect is talk about more mature
Yeah.
and plans for the
The
future.
longer the years we spent, and we believe and trust each other. So whatever Paula do, she also believes in me. So
Yeah,
I think that makes a strong team,
Correct.
right?
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Yes.
So moving forward, we have RC here, who's our brother, who's the only thorn among the roses. What can you say about yourself? So
Yun
you
talaga.
introduce yourselves to
Ah,
uh, our viewers.
hello to all those who are watching at this moment. And by the way, I'm RC. Came from Bulacan, Philippines, and when we are now currently residing here in BC, Canada. So I can still remember this picture together with the family. Alam mo naman, ang mga Pilipino pag umaalis, parang kasama ang buong barangay. Pagka uwi,
Barangay
sasakyan tayo
Hinebra.
sa buong barangay kasama. Kaya kahit na mag-echapwera ka, may pakisama ka, kukonti pa nga lang yan. So nahiya ako, ito na isama namin.
I can't even see you right away here in this picture. I'm like, I
Doon
need
ako sa bandang
Yeah.
gitna, tabi ni Mrs. ni Riza.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kala
So
ko
we
nasa kahon
migrated
ka, kuya.
also same as three of us here kay Ate Len tsaka kay Paula. So way back 2015 of March. So we've been here for almost 5 years. So next year,
Six
going
years. Woohoo!
yeah,
Wow.
awa naman na iraraos naman. So kahit pa paano naman, ito naalala ko tuloy itong picture na to. By the way, we originally from Winnipeg muna bago kami nag-move dito sa BC. So we love traveling. Kaya talaga, pinusyo ko talaga na makapag-move kami dito kasi pagdating ng Burr month, literally, pagdating sa Winnipeg, is more than half of the year talaga, nakakulong ka lang dahil wala ka talagang outdoor life.
Puntahan.
So
Yeah.
pinusyo ko talaga siya. So I can still remember this. Pagdating namin, talagang naglibot agad kami. So this is in Squamish here in BC. So nag-migrate kami, I can still remember that na nagnegosyo kami sa Pilipinas noong mga panahon na iyon pero hindi kami pinalad kaya pinus talaga namin na mag-migrate talaga sa Canada. Sa awa naman ng Diyos, pinalad kami so itong tuloy-tuloy. And then here is in a Canada place. So this is one of the first day here namin sa BC. Kasi talaga gusto ko talagang masulit bawat araw, bawat sandali may pagkakataon kami, lumalabas kami as a whole family. Pero
Yeah.
natabing bunso
You look so excited in this photo.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Napawawa kami kasi talaga iba talaga ang weather talaga dito. Kaya sabi ko, I love this kasi bumisita kami dito 2018 pero di inaasahan na inlove ako pero without any plan na mag-move. Pero nung mag-land kami dito, talagang sabi ko kailangan ko lumipat kasi ito talagang hinahanap ko. So this was only taken 2020 last September. Actually, a month ago pa lang to. So look at the water. So para ako nasa Boracay.
Wow, beautiful.
Ang
You know,
sarap
beautiful
paligo dyan.
family and a beautiful
Talaga mapapaligo ka sa ganda ng tubig tsaka hindi siya nakakaano, para talagang hindi mararamdaman yung lamig ng tubig kasi yung excitement ko paliligo ando doon, hindi ko maramdaman yung lamig.
So it's cold. In
Yeah,
short.
it's cold pero hindi mo maramdaman kasi yung excitement ko mas nang ibabaw.
True. What
So
about this one?
this was this is only previous was only last August, my birthday 2020 here in Kelowna. That time is very warm talaga kasi that time at 25 or 30 yata temperature diyan.
Ano kalayo ang binahe mo from your
Kelowna?
place to Kelowna? Yeah.
It's more than 3 hours drive ate. So
First na rin ano. Oo.
medyo malayo din pero yung scenery niya para kang nasa California. Look at the hills.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait mo ko
Brown.
dyan.
Brown rolling hills. Saka on the side, ito naman sa Grouse Mountain. Kasi si Mrs. biruan namin, sabi niya minsan namimiss doon niya yung snow. Sabi ko, pag gusto mo ng snow, punta tayo ng Grouse. Kasi sa Grouse, nag-i-snow. Right now, yeah, until this present time, nag-i-snow sa Grouse. Sabi ko, if you want snow, we can go sa Grouse.
Tingnan mo naman ang mga ngiti ng lumipat sa BC, di ba?
Hindi
Ibang-iba.
mababayaran yan talaga. Sabi ko,
Oo.
ito ang priority namin. So, this is why we are here. Dahil sa business, kaya ako nakalipat dito. Kasi nga, ito yung mga pasuporta. Kasi sabi nga, medyo mahal ang
Costly,
lifestyle dito. Yeah, pero it's very worth it naman talaga. Aside sa business talaga, is yung talagang priority ko na ma-explore namin ang BC and then ma-enjoy namin ang buhay. Ito sa may Cleveland Dam naman to. So this is only less than hour lang sa bahay. So medyo malapit lang to. Kaya talaga fully loaded yung aming summer. Halos sa buwan-buwan. I mean almost weekly. Ito sa Kelowna din to sa yacht. Kung saan bumili ng yate si Miss Michelle Arceo.
Wow.
Diyan siya bumili. Diyan siya sa gawing yan. Diyan siya nag-test. Ito yung first experience na yung sa castle, yung
Saan ba to? Dito ba to sa
Sa
Winnipeg?
Winnipeg yan. Yeah, sa
Doon
Winnipeg
sa may
yan.
The Forks yan, right?
Yeah, the Forks. Yeah, yan ang hindi ko alam yung tawag yan. Basta parang may castle, churba-churbang ganun.
Ice castle.
Ice
It's called
Castle.
an ice castle.
Hindi ko matanda. Basta alam ko lang may castle siya. So, yun nga. So, kaya ito yung pinaka-last scene namin na napapalibutan kami ng snow.
So,
Diba?
parang pare-pareho pala tayo, no? We like the outdoors. Most of us, I think.
Yeah.
Even Giselle, because I know her as adventurous type din tong si Giselle. And I know that given a chance, right now she doesn't have that much time to do outdoor stuff. But given the chance, I think she would go camping and the same way that we're doing, going to the park and all of that, diba, Ate and RC? When Jill comes here in Canada, I think that's one of the things that she would enjoy. Tama?
Yes.
Dami-daming
So wait for me
mapupuntahan.
there.
Come
I
on.
know.
Sure.
This is what I love about our show. This is what I love about being a digital entrepreneur. We are able to share our stories not only through our words, but we have the proof in social media and anywhere that we post our stuff is our photos, right? We go and take our photos using our mobile phones, and then we paste it. We post it on our social media platforms to share it to everyone. It's like um, sharing a part of your life to all the other peoples, and you don't know kung ano yung impact ng pinost mo na isang picture sa tao. And that's what I like about digital entrepreneurship, is that you get to change people's lives without knowing it. Tama?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Agree.
So Ate, do you have a question for our
No, 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 no. Great to really, sabi nga nila, 'di ba? Behind every picture, ano yan? Ano yung saying na yon? Ano? Is a story or whatever that saying is. So,
story? Yeah.
yeah. So I love creating. I love taking photos kasi it's also something that it's a memory, 'di ba? That you can always go back to it. Oh, I remember this, this, and that. So
Sure. Sure.
nice to know each and everyone here, and I love to be able to share my journey and to learn other people's journey as well in this business, in this community. So
And
yes.
when was that, Ate? When did you start being a digital
um I started my business, my digital entrepreneur business in 2018, just because katulad nga nung lagi nating sinasabi, right? It's like for me, time is really important. I want to be able to create the memories ngayon. So katulad nga nung sinabi ni RC. Actually guys, kung hindi lang talaga pandemic, nag-move na rin kami from here to BC kasi yun nga ang maganda naman dito sa Winnipeg, kanya nga lang almost 6 months in a row nasa bahay ka lang dahil sa
The
weather.
priority is to go for
Oo,
it.
true. And we're not getting any younger, 'di ba? So syempre, for me,
Travel, travel.
oo, gusto ko naman mag-travel and last year ba 'yon, RC, nung pumunta kami ng Alberta,
Yeah.
that's when we realized that kasi guys, to be honest, with nung hindi pa kami nagjo-join ng business, hindi talaga kami makalabas. Kasi we only make this much, right? So me and my husband are regular employees. I work as a school clerk. My husband works in as a maintenance
Board.
assistant. So what we make is just something, may savings kami but not really a lot. But when we started in 2018, a year after, dun kami nagkaroon ng privilege to travel. And that's when we realized that wow, there's world outside. 'Di ba? Outside. Outside this place. So that's one of our goals. So we started in 2018, and not only that it changed a lot in me, but it really changed a lot sa family ko, right? So yes, that's abangan nyo pa yung mga susunod na kwento.
Yeah.
Yun lang muna.
There's so many stories about how you become a digital entrepreneur. There's so many stuff that you sa'yo lang yung may impact, but then it actually in reality you're putting out there positivity and hope for everyone who's
Mm.
looking into doing the same thing as you do. Yes,
Tapos,
Ate.
mas madagdag ko lang ng onte. So, just to share with you, in 2018, kasi sabay kami ni RC nagsimula dito sa business na to. I remember those days kung paano kami nag-start, kung paano kami mag-usap. So, it wasn't an easy journey. But looking at myself right now, kung ano man yung na-achieve, I never
Laki
thought,
na pagbabago.
'di ba,
Yeah.
in my wildest dreams, kung na maa-achieve ko rin to. So right, we'll share more of you about this, about my journey as we get to know each other, 'di ba? So yun lang po. Pahapyaw muna yan.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what about you, RC? Do you want to share your digital entrepreneur startup, or when
Yeah.
did you
So,
actually
like Ate Len, we started 2018. That was November. That time, naalala ko pa rin yun. So, parang magkasabay talaga kami ni Ate Len. Before that, medyo talagang buhay namin, naghahanap talaga kami ng extra income. So, yun nga, nakita namin sa internet itong digital business na to kasi marami ko nakita as in talagang almost every day same ang pinupunto pero alam mo na iisa ang parang isang sistema ang lumalakas sa kanila. So we joined it and then we glad na since 2018 until now malaking impact sa amin itong business na to kasi maraming buhay na bago and then sa amin in a process na papunta na rin kami doon sa malaking pagbabago na hinahangad ng bawat isa sa atin.
Ikaw naman, Jel.
Well, of course, I'm a newbie. Ako pag-experimentehan ng tatlo. Joke. Um, Actually, I started noticing Paula's ads, and already araw-araw marami ng negative sa buhay natin. And it's always a pleasure to always, found something on Facebook or any social media platforms that's spreading positivity. So I noticed Paula always posting a lot of, good vibes. And you remember, no, I have approached her as far as I remember about yung yun nga kasi nagkakamustahan nga kami all this time, and then yun, since ako din kasi meron din akong nirarun through na business din other than this one. So when we got a chat, me and Paula, yun, I learned that yeah, she's having this kind of business nga. And then yun nga, she talagang tinrabaho niya ako noon. And then yun nga, I saw all the procedures, yung mga videos, yung mga those people, those top mentors that I have listened to doon, really encouraged me a lot to be a digipreneur. And talagang ang one thing na na-inspire talaga ako doon sa business is somehow you really have to think na oo nga no, bakit ka magpapakamatay sa trabaho na alam mo yun, na all throughout you can work smart, you can have a business of your own, na you don't need to establish a certain company, a building or something. It's all already digital. I mean, it's just one click away from your laptop and that's it, and you have time to your family. Sabi ko, gusto ko yung ganun. Ay, gusto ko nang graduate talaga sa buhay na ganito. I mean, we love our job. Of course, it is the main source of our income. But, I want to be my own boss. Kasi gusto kong, yun din, at the same time, yung ideas mo, palalawakin ng husto. And the creativity, everything, just like this. So, yun po. And that's my passion. So, sabi nga, if you're really in love with your passion, talagang, hindi
Sasucceed
dadalhin
ka.
ka somewhere good, yes. So
True.
that's it. That's why I really started to take action to be a digital entrepreneur.
Yeah,
Yes.
and see where are you right now, diba? I mean, I'm so
Mm.
proud, and I'm so proud of what we have accomplished so far, because it's like I'm not in the level of Atelen yet and RC's level
Ah,
yet, but I am at that level, at that point in my business where I can mentor people. um and that's one of the things that I love about this business, is that because I get to mentor people, and I also have a mentor in RC, and I have a coach in Atilen, and
mm,
it's becoming a family. It's not just business. Hindi ito isang negosyo that I take you in and then bahala ka na. This is
True.
something.
mm,
This is a beautiful thing, to connect to people. That's why we said here, if you guys seen that flash, a little flash earlier that says click, share, connect. um it's also a word play of click. When you click with people, nag-click ka sa mga tao na kasama mo, na nakilala mo, and in the life, when you click, yung ugali ninyo, your attitude, your personality clicked,
mm.
that's the time that you are comfortable to share your knowledge, your experience, your stories, and then you connect to more people. That's why I like that tagline, click, share, connect. It's a wordplay between being in the digital entrepreneurship and being a human being, right? You click,
Yes.
you share, and you connect, literally. So my journey naman, I am being a digital entrepreneurs. I have started this business in December of 2019, I think. Well, I actually have been seeing so many advertisements on Facebook, and Instagram prior to seeing Brother RC's ad.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm.
Um, it was I think, and I always say this to RC is that what whatever happened in between or before the time that I've seen his advertisement, hindi yun ang time for me to start the business. Although I have been looking for something also online, pero hindi, it wasn't the time. It wasn't the time. And I tell you this with all honesty. I don't even remember what RC's advertisement is at that time. But
Mhm.
before kasi ng ad mo, RC, I have been seeing people posting and posting their lifestyle. And I'm like, what the heck? What is this? I want to do it too, but I don't want to be scammed because there's so many
Exactly.
liars out there in
Lahat
the
yan.
internet, and we don't want to give out our information. That's initial reaction of someone who doesn't know what's going on. And if you don't trust your guts, I think you will not be able
True.
to um to find out the answers to
Yun.
your questions. So um during that time na nakita ko ang advertisement ni RC, this is the one thing that I remember is that I told myself, okay, I need to go and click this link. Otherwise, hindi ko malalaman ano ba ito. And I will just keep on seeing the same ads, iba-ibang tao, iba-ibang business owners,
Mhm.
and I will just stay in my lane, not knowing what's going on around me. Oblivious ako sa nangyayari na pala sa mundo ng internet, which is huge. And I say this not only because we're in this business, it's because I've seen the numbers. And if you Google it, all of you people who's watching right now, Google it check for yourself that we are not lying here. That we are saying that the internet and the social media and the traffic, the market is all in the internet. And you know that for yourself because I'm pretty sure in the past 24 hours, one of you guys, at least a few of you guys have purchased something on the internet. And that's digital entrepreneurship that ikaw nga lang yung buyer, you're on the other end of it, but you see the big picture. So when I saw RC's post, I jumped in right away. That was in November of 2019. But to be able to process everything, I think it went through towards the end of December. I think it's because of also yung effect ng Christmas season, right? Um, right, RC?
Yeah.
And ever since then, RC and I, we've been very, very good friends. We're like brothers and sisters already. We talk about anything and everything under the sun. It's not just always about business. And
Mhm.
then, through RC, I met Ate Len. You know, I
That's
love
the
it.
reason. So pagtatagpi-tagpiin mo, talagang parang ito'y puzzle na
It is
unti-unti
fate.
makita mo.
It
You're
is
not, yeah, you're not just here to, yun nga sabi ko sa inyo, 'di ba, to impact other people's lives. Talagang it's really something else. Ang sarap ng feeling. Kasi katulad niyan, we all deserve something better. Naalala ko yung pagkabata ko kay Jel. Kasi Jel, ang parents ko, if you don't mind asking, sila ay product ng OFW. Ako ay produkto ng OFW parents, right?
Mm.
And you're great, you're ano ngayon kasi wala ka pang family, but what you're doing now is a great start kasi alam mo, I believe na ang OFW, pag hindi nag-isip ng future nila, uuwi sila kung ano sila nung umalis sila. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yes.
if you're not
Same.
going to make something for a difference right now, like my dad, he had to leave us when we were still young because he had to work abroad kasi yun lang yung alam niyang gawin. Umalis
Mm.
siyang mahirap, bumalik pa rin siyang mahirap. Sad to say,
Mahirap.
but that's the reality of it, right? And I'm
Yes.
so glad that you are here with us right now. You know what I mean? Like, really. So I'm so excited kasi hindi lang ano eh, ang dami nating pwedeng mapag-usapan at mai-share
Yeah.
sa ating mga kaibigan, 'di ba? Sa ating mga subscribers, mga magiging
Followers.
friends,
Yeah.
Yes.
followers, right? So,
True. True. Um, Speaking of influencing others, you, Ate, being our number one influencer, I think, in this business, and aside from the fact that meron pa tayo ibang influencers, um, I can think of many people. But for myself, I think let's talk about our biggest business influences. That this guy has been teaching people. He's preaching, right? He's preaching the gospel. He's sharing his knowledge of the Bible, of God's word, to his followers, and also bridging that gap between people na uneducated in terms of business, and he's imparting knowledge to these people. How are you gonna be successful in life? And he said the greatest success is helping others become successful too. And that's what we were talking about. That's what you just said, ate. You said,
Tama.
'di ba, this it's the biggest accomplishment in your life is knowing that you've helped someone else to take one step further in their life, and maybe that one step that you taught them to take, you know, brings them to where they are right now, maybe to
True.
the brightest future ever na hindi naman natin ever marirealize sa buhay natin. So I love Bo Sanchez, and I follow him in Facebook, and I listen to I watch his channel. I watch his live videos with his wife, and I love him being an example of a good Christian, and just being kind. You know, that's I think that's the top of the priority of being human being, and being a good Christian is to just be kind to others, and then all the other aspect in your life will follow. So that's why I love this guy, and many other business people, influencers, or I don't I ca- this is the guy for me, you know. What about you guys? Sino mga influencers niyo?
Well, sa akin, yeah, that's it. Warren Buffet. How I met him is I once attended into a financial seminar all about finances. Kasi I was thinking of how will I be spending and saving my money through what. So I found most of those mentors or most of those speakers nung time na yon, they always use the quotes of from this guy, Warren Buffett. And one of those is yan nga. Ito yung kinakatakot ko talaga eh. One thing that whenever I say this, it really threatens myself na if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will really work until you die.
True.
And definitely it's true. Kasi nakakaramdam na ako ng pagod sa katawan, lahat, ganyan. So that's why I decided all throughout talagang nag-ipon na ako ng pera. I don't usually spend much, only the necessities lang. And then right after that, I move on to looking at, yun nga, what I said, I was looking already for business business things, business ventures. So yun, kasi na-inspire ako nito. And one more thing, without passion, you don't have energy. Without energy, you have nothing. And yun nga, everybody has passion, di ba? And actually, if yun, kung di nyo matanong, I like reading and I like writing. Ang imagination ko talaga is sobrang, ewan ko, para sa akin, aminado ko, napakalawak. I even dream dinosaurs, no? All the time. Na, yes, I like Jurassic Park movie and I always dream, I don't know why I dream reptiles all the time. Yun nga, dinosaurs, everything. So once I consulted somebody and I told him that I always dream about reptiles. He told me that no, because your ideas, yung mga ideas mo kasi is malawak. Marami kang mga iniisip na ideas. So most of the time it reflects on your dreams or whatever. Kaya ayun. So yan, sabi niya, without passion, you don't have energy. Without energy, you have nothing. So, if I will not be doing the thing that I write, kasi, yun nga, may mga vlogs din kami, so I usually do the script, yan din. Tapos, I usually share my ideas most of the time para ma-contribute dun sa movie or sa short film na ginagawa. I really use it. I don't need to be shy kasi the more na, yun nga, kung nahihiya kang gamitin yung powers mo, then what will happen to you? You have nothing.
Yeah,
Diba?
you
Kaya
you're
yun.
Tama.
you're still powerless. If you're
Yes.
too embarrassed to use your powers, then you're powerless. So you're on
Exactly.
the right track, I think, and I'm proud of you.
Hmm.
Proud of you, really.
Yes. Of course. Love you, friend.
Same here. Right.
Yeah.
What about you, RC?
Okay, the biggest influencer for me, hindi sila biggest personality on media or on TV. As you can see, they are my parents. Sobrang humanga ako sa kanila kasi sila talaga business-minded sila. Hindi sila nakapagtapos ng high school or college. They're just only an elementary graduate. Pero hindi ko sila nilalaang. Talagang ako'y taos na nagpapasalamat sa kanila kasi napagtapos kaming apat ng college sa kanilang mga negosyo. So
Wow.
ang pinaka-quotation ko, yung quotes na tumatak sa akin, which is ina-apply ni tatay tsaka sa kanila is yung do not decrease the goal, increase the effort. So ganyan ang
Tama.
ginawa. Kasi masyadong mabigat ang magpaaral para sa kagaya nila na elementary graduate lang. So yung kanilang negosyo medyo kulang. Ang ginawa nila, nagdagdag sila. So hindi nila giniba pang kanilang goal. Nagdagdag sila ng kanilang hindi nila ginapa ang kanilang goal. Nagdagdag sila ng effort, nagdagdag sila ng negosyo para mapagtapos kami lahat.
Right.
So, yun nga, gaya rin nila, ang kanilang goal is others to success too. So, through their business, naipasa nila itong business ito. Pagka-graduate naming apat, ipinasa nila ito doon sa in-laws, saka basta kamag-anakan nila tatay, nila nanay, yung business na yun. Ngayon, yung bahay namin doon na luma, pinaparentahan ngayon at sila yung nagtitinda at nanginegosyo doon. So may bahagi ko lang, ang business nila tatay noon nung ako'y nag-aaral is nagbabangka sila noon. So may dalawang bangka si tatay noon. So medyo bumibigat yung gastusin. Bumili nga siya ng sasakyan para
Mhm.
ipangpamasada. And then si nanay nagdagdag ng negosyo, nagdagdag ng tindahan, nagtinda sa kuban. Sabi ko nga, hindi nila talaga binawasan yung kanilang goal. Nagdagdag sila ng increase, nagdagdag sila ng effort
Yeah.
para talaga para
Tama.
ma-push ang kanilang goal. So
Correct.
hindi man sila sikat na personalidad pero lubos ako humanga sa kanila kasi para sa amin kung hindi man nyo kilala, maraming na nagulat kasi elementary lang talaga sila pero apat na kolehiyo na pagtapos nila.
Galing.
So, yun,
Wow.
Nakakakilabot ah. Nag-goosebumps ako habang
Kaya po.
sinasabi mo yan.
thank you for that.
It's very inspiring and nakakatawa yung mga ganyang storya. And those are the kind of stories that you wanted to share to a lot of people because marami kasi sa atin puro reklamo eh. But
Mm-mm.
you know, I want to share this Bo Sanchez quote to you guys, and this applies to our brother RC here. Sabi ni Bo Sanchez, the blessing that I got from my parents, even if they didn't really teach me about money, was their simple lifestyle. Right? So,
Yes.
ano ba yung sinasabi ni Bo Sanchez? Because not many Filipinos are educated in terms of how to handle their money, their income and everything. But the fact that his parents taught him how to live
Give
simple and
value. Yeah, in every
yeah,
way.
and live within your means, you know, the beauty of simplicity in life, and you know, not focusing on what's new, what to buy next time, what to put to add to cart tonight, all of those things. It's a contributing factor sa pagiging smart in terms of handling his finances. And I think um, yung parents natin being smart about, you know, how to educate us. Doesn't matter if hindi nila sinabi yung technicalities of ganito ka dapat mag-save ng money. But the way that they live their life, it's how they taught us. Kung paano nating hawakan ang sarili nating finances and our own economics. So it's a beautiful story, brother. I love it, and I hope many other people will, you know, be inspired with your story of how your mom and dad
Yeah.
raised you and,
Yeah,
you know, brought you to this life and give you this kind of mindset, beautiful mindset, right? That you can impart to your own kids too in the future. Tama?
exactly. Yung business na yun talaga, applicable naman sa lahat yan. May napagtapusan ka man o wala talaga. Pero titingnan natin mabuti, ang nag-i-increase talaga ngayon is more on online. So, lalo ngayon sa mga business side, talagang
Yes.
digital tayo ngayon. Ah,
Yeah.
ginagawa talaga ng lahat kasi kung isa-search mo talaga siya sa internet, ang digital business talaga is rising talaga in the year, hindi ko alam, kung 10 years or 5 years, talagang almost everything na talaga is going through online. As you can see, kahit sa market, kahit na yung mga anong bagay, as in literally, online na natin siya nabibili.
Tama. Tsaka ano, daming mga businesses, especially, 'di ba, na nagsasara and everything is
Yes.
moving online right now. So, the thing is, why wait for that moment? 'Di ba, na magsisimula ka kung kailan established na lahat. Now is the right time for you to do such things, 'di ba? So nakaka-inspire lang nakaka-inspire yung mga ano mo 'yan, mga
Yeah.
bagay-bagay na nakakatuwa yung kwento mo, bro. I never thought, pero hanga ako
Yeah.
sa magulang mo. Promise, nakakatuwa. Sabi mo sa kay nanay at tatay, I love you. From Len and
Tawagan mo
family.
na ngayon.
Oo.
Your story, and we should keep on,
Yeah.
sharing it to people because yun nga, lagi natin sinasabi, there's always something to be grateful for. And baka yung hinahanap mo kasing pasasalamatan mo, hindi naman yung meron ka.
Oo, ano yung naging buhay mo bago kayo nag-move dito sa Canada?
Very interesting. Nasa Dubai ako bago ako nag-Canada, pero bago ako
Alam ko
nag-Dubai,
yan.
this is my life.
I know that.
Many days.
These are my payat days. I'm not very very proud of my pictures here. I thought I was beautiful back then. So,
Picture
the
ka.
first picture, ito yung may orange vest. That's my uniform sa dati kong trabaho. After college, I graduated Bachelor in Tourism kasi. So, malayo yung course ko sa lahat ng mga trabaho na napasukan ko. This is the closest, I think, because it's entertainment, right? I was a croupier, a casino dealer in the Philippines. And this was back in, 2005, 2005, I think. When I started my first job was being a dealer. But dealer, hindi sa actual may mga taong casino, right? The casino that I work for, it's an online casino.
Online din. Oh.
So, way back in 2005, online activities, online business is already booming.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can just imagine now. At ang laki ng income ko dito, I mean, if I may brag, but malaki yung kita ko kung i-compare ko kung papasok ako sa isang trabaho na nasa linya ng pinag-graduatean ko. Kunyari, hotel and restaurant management, o kunyari, travel agent. It's incomparable sa income ko bilang casino dealer. And I don't, let me explain to you kung paano yung online gaming. So, meron kang screen.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 screens, meron kang camera. Kaya makapal yung the flash on is full on because there's lighting, you are being filmed. So online parang ganito, live na magdi-deal ka ng cards, you play roulette, the players see you live and then they will bet through their credit cards. So imagine 2005, we are already on the digital space. Malaki na siya dati pa in early 2000, right? Now with the existence of so many social medias, I can just imagine the possibilities in the digital world. I cannot, begin to fathom gaano kalaki yung impact ng social media sa atin and the internet. Then the second picture here na may headset naman ako, and this is very common, very known, that Filipinos, the BPO online, that's not online, that's I was a technical support representative in the Philippines. So, technical support ng iTunes, technical support ng
Anong
I don't
company ka nag-work?
what's the company called? I don't remember. I don't remember the company's name. Info something.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot about this. Pero we support iTunes, LimeWire. If you remember LimeWire, Crossfire, kasi back in the days, you download movies and music through all this stuff, 'di ba?
Okay.
So that was my job before I went to Dubai to work and be with my husband, which was then my boyfriend pa. So that's how I look like before in 2007. That's how I look like. 2007, 2008, I think. So yeah, so yeah, that's my story. That's my life. Yeah, the
Oh,
income is okay. The income is okay, but I was a breadwinner back in the day, and I am still
but
right now.
now and then.
Anong difference ng now and then? Sabihin mo yan.
Working so hard now and then ka ako.
Okay. Hardly working maybe right now. Um, it's the comparison ng paano ko magtrabaho dati sa ngayon. Um, I don't know kasi the world has changed so much. And at the time, wala naman akong even if I was a breadwinner, hindi ko kasi tinake ng mabigat sa damdamin kung breadwinner or whatever. I was a
Oo.
breadwinner pero I still do fun things na dapat na ginagawa ng tao sa edad ko.
Oh, yeah.
Like going out, 'di ba? Jel, we go out pero hindi lang kasi
Yes.
kami masyadong mabar na tao eh. Our group, yung barkada
Mm.
natin,
Kaya,
Jel,
oo.
ang pinaka
Tamang tambay lang tayo,
exactly.
tas inom sa tapat namin.
Yeah, yun na yung namin. Yan na yung vision namin is we go on a drinking session with our friends doon lang sa tapat ng
Every
bahay.
weekend,
So yun lang. Yun lang. That's my life before abroad.
Okay. Ikaw naman, Jel, if you don't mind, i-share mo naman yung buhay mo before you go.
if Paula graduated tourism, ako naman, mass comm, broadcasting. Actually, before I arrive on that kind of course, ang dami kong inisip noon. I want to be a teacher. I even want to be a nun. I want to be, dentist, architect, until I arrive being ang passion ko pala is, yun nga, magsulat. I want to produce something, movie, documentary, or something. Na-inspire ako ni Noli De Castro, hindi siya. Yan, bali, yun nga lang, inassign na lang ako sa program niya, ganun na lang. Ayan, so,
Well, you got employed in the other channel. Sa kabilang channel ka napunta eh, hindi kay Noli De
yes.
Castro.
Oo. But actually, before I go to GMA 7, I work in RPN 9. Kay Ray Langit, remember?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I remember.
I don't have a picture of Sky, pero pinaka-greatest mentor ko talaga on writing and broadcasting kasi I really want to be a DJ as well. Ang dami kong gusto, di ba? I want to produce. I want also to be a radio announcer. So, si Ray Langit yung una kong naging work. And yeah, the compensation is really not that big. And ano ba to? Yung anak ni Sir Sky, Sky is what we call, how we call Mr. Ray Langit that time. Yung anak niya si Star, si Rayster, actually namatay siya. If you heard the news about yun sa malaria, yun. So, he is my mentor when it comes to script writing. So, nadala ko yun when I got hired in GMA 7. So, yun. Then, I met Mr. Mike Enriquez.
That guy right there.
Yes, and being a media practitioner is very, very, very hard kasi parang apartment na lang yung bahay namin. So, I usually go home just to sleep and then after a few hours, I'll go back again to the production, get some stories, interview some police people, even ex-convicts just to get a story. So, sobrang talaga. Pero yan ang ganda ko dyan eh. Kasi yung gwapo nung katabi ko. Kaya, yun. Anyhow, so, yan. So, and even as working as a writer, kasi pag sa media, you're not a regular employee. You are a talent. So, yung narinig natin about sa GMA 7, it's really yun yung real life, yun yung struggle talaga ng being a talent sa mga broadcasting company. You're a talent. Wala kang SSS, wala kang anything. You're not secured on your job. Pagod ka na, pero hindi ka secured. Ikaw mag-iipon ng lahat, pang hospital mo, insurance mo, ikaw lahat. Yun. So, kaya, ano ba ako? Siguro mga 6-7 years akong doon. Kasi 4 years kay Mr. Ray Langit, tapos 2 or 3 years ako sa GMA. Then after that, I quit. Tapos, medyo hinahabol na ako ng mga pulis. Hindi naman. Kasi mahirap kasi we also go to the shoot, we also go to the operation pag may nire-raid na drugs. Yan. So, each time those suspect will know you, baka mamaya tuktukan ka. Yun. And I
69.
also, yeah, and
69.
also one of my, yeah,
That's
one of my
fun.
achievements also, I got my first subpoena, di ba?
Yeah, oh my God, for what?
Actually, it's not good. Kasi GMA7, usually the lawyers, no? Gozons are lawyers. They usually, ano na lang, hindi na kami pinapapunta doon. They
And
just simply send their lawyers. Oo, for that one. Tsaka wala akong ginawang masama. In-expose ko lang kasi yung second dentista.
oh, okay. Okay.
Dugyot kasi actually may asawa siya. Siya kasi yung pinaka-dentist. Pero according sa, yun nga, Philippine Dental Association, yung mga legalities, they are not allowed to assist the dentist if you are not even a graduate of dental technology or whatever you call that. So, yun lang. Sa malit na bagay, sinampina ko. So, yun. Ayun naman. So,
Story din nakakatawa
yeah.
yung makulay ang
Yeah,
buhay
so,
natin when we were young.
mahirap, pero yeah, I enjoy it. Pero sabi ko nga, dumating na ako sa point na, yeah, I don't like it. I tried I tried also 1 month in Enchanted Kingdom as a PR, gumagawa ng mga press release or something, but I did not enjoy it kasi hindi naman ako totally a fan of Enchanted Kingdom and theme park. So, it's not really my passion to advertise it, so wag na lang. Then, I move on to teaching Korean. I teaching English for Korean students online for almost 1 year. Then, I started moving now to Dubai, to UAE. Yun na. Tapos.
Ang ganda. Interesting yung story ni Jel, no? I mean, I don't recall yung mga ibang bagay na yan. Probably napagkwentuhan na natin. But you know, that was many years ago. So, and it will reveal our age if
Kaya pa.
say the years.
Even pag madaling araw na ako umuwi galing nakatambay si na Hexel dun sa tapat namin. Tumatagay na lang din ako para mabuhayan ng dugo eh.
Yeah,
Kaya mahirap.
you need,
Pero exciting.
You need that energy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my life.
For friends.
Before.
Yeah. So, anything else na palagay ninyo na dapat nating i-tackle dito? Ikaw ate, being ate ka namin, no? What do you think about retirement?
Ako, I don't believe in retirement at the age of 65. No, for me, that's not my goal. Me and my husband were kind of talking right now what the plans are, 'di ba? So katulad nung sabi ko sa inyo kanina, my goal is to make, look for something to make it work na gusto ko kasi honestly, I'm giving myself 5 years from now. I'm already at my 40s, 'di ba? Gusto ko in the next 5 years hindi na ako nagtatrabaho. I just wanted to be able, na katulad nung sinabi mo kanina, Jel, yung let money work for,
Works for
let
you.
you work for you, right?
Yeah.
And yun eh. Yun yung aking ini-envision ngayon. I don't see myself really working ng hanggang ganong age. Kasi now, I strongly believe that now is the right time for you to create your memories. Now is the right time for you to travel. Now is the right time for you to do the things that you want. Ayoko naman dumating sa moment na nakahawak na ako ng cane, ng ano yun. Oo, na naglalakad-lakad na lang ako, doon ako nag-enjoy. Tinaakay-akay ako ng mga anak ko, but to show me around na kaming mag-asawa. No. For me, I want to be able to to work my retirement as early as now. So,
Yes.
yun. Yun lang yun, mga kapatid.
Ako the same like Ate Len as well. Yun nga, yung to retire young and just to enjoy the bliss of staying at home or enjoying the nature, just traveling. And yun nga, yung the money works for you, yung darating ka sa punto na mamumroblema ka kung paano mo
Gastusin
gagastusin
ng
yung
pera
pera
mo.
kasi
Tama.
umaapaw siya. Yeah, that's the life also that I'm longing to have after this, after this kind of journey that I'm having as an employee.
This
Yes.
phase. To me, being an employee is just a phase in our life. We shouldn't stay stuck. We shouldn't be contented with what we're earning right now, with what we're doing right now.
Yes.
Not saying na maging greedy tayo. Being greedy is different than, being contented. That's two different things. But to me, retirement is not something na dapat hintayin natin until we're 65. I do not believe that. Society has well, parang manipulated our minds that um, you have to work until this sort of age, until this age, and then after that, the government will take care of you, should take care of you with this amount of money that you get monthly. Um, it really is something na parang I cringe every time I hear people talk about their retirement na 65. What can you do when you're 65? What can I mean? There's so many things out there. Na my parents, my dad is just turned 70. My mom is young. She's 57. Uh, but they're both retired. They're both not working anymore. And I want them to experience the things that they should have experienced earlier on in their lives, but then they couldn't because they have kids. And you can only do so much with the little money that you earn from your job. Hindi naman tayo lahat ay um, hindi naman tayo lahat ay blessed with being a CEO or being
Mhm.
manager or whatever of a big company na may malaking paycheck every month. Most of us are working class, and that's the reality. Take it or leave it. I mean, but that's the truth. So to me, retirement, I told my husband, Ram, you know what, let's buy our home, our first home, in the next year, probably next year, dapat this year, but then this, terrible
Pandemic.
pandemic has greatly affected many businesses around us, and we have to be smart of our purchases. So I told him, um, we should defer that plan to next year when we're
Mm.
more secured with the current economy, and that meron pa tayong chance to save up more, diba? And that's what we wanted. Our retirement should look like a vacation, like forever vacation, sabi nga nila.
Yes.
um but we shouldn't wait until we're 60 or 65, because how are you going to enjoy your money even if the government gives you like hundreds and thousands of dollars or pesos or whatever? How are you going to enjoy that if you're in your deathbed already? You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, huh? uh so I told my husband, you know what, let's buy our home next year, and then let's plan to pay it off like in 5 years. We're gonna do it because now we know we can do it because we have a business. Aside from our current jobs, we do have a second, stream of income, which I believe, importante to educate people on how you should create your plan B. There shouldn't be a
Mhm.
plan B anyway. This should be your plan A, and employment is plan B.
What
But
about you, RC? Si RC naman, let's ask him. Um, kasi tayo, we talk about our retirement goals na, right? So let's hear it from RC naman. What about you,
yeah,
bro? Like, what do you and Risa plan for your retirement?
Okay, sorry nawala kanina. So, na-disconnect eh. So, our retirement plan is kung loloobin, we will gonna retire in 3 to 5 years. So, as of now, she's studying,
Wow.
so just to help to have a better income, and then we have a business on the side. Kasi ito talagang business na to is sabihin nating hulog talaga ng langit, kasi kahit pa paano. Sa ngayon, nakakatulong talaga siya, and then eventually, in the long run, yung retirement namin, hindi natin alam in the near future, baka mas gumanda pa yung darating na pagkakataon, opportunity na mas malaking income. Yung 3 to 5 years na yun, baka hindi natin alam, mas umiksi pa. Kasi ang gusto talaga namin, yung gaya ng isang merong pamilya, magretiro mas maaga para sa pamilya, makapaglaan tayo mas malaking oras. Kasi
yeah,
ayaw natin trabaho talaga ng until 60s, golden years natin, na talaga tayo ginugupo natin sakit,
No.
may nararamdaman. Ayaw natin ng ganyan, especially here in Canada kasi medyo may kalamigan. Kaya talaga ayaw natin magtrabaho ng until 60s na sumasakit yung mga kaso-kasuan natin, mga kalamnan. So gusto talaga namin retiro in 3 to 5 years. Hopefully, inga sana ipagkaloob sa amin kasi at that time Pag na-achieve namin goal na yan, yung time namin talaga hindi na para sa mga boss natin, kundi boss on our own, boss ng pamilya natin. Sa ganun, mas mahaba at mas makapaglaan tayo ng mas precious time sa ating family.
Mhm.
So that's it. It's our retirement plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think
Good.
yeah, this is really a great conversation. So actually, so ano na tayo, we'll go on with the plan for the next topic naman kasi this will not, this will be a thing for you guys na gusto naming i-share yung realities, yung buhay ng bawat isa sa amin, alam niyo yun, and then eventually kung ano yung mga experiences ng bawat isa dito sa yun nga, hindi lang sa business na to pero yung journey namin kung ano man yung nararating ng bawat isa sa amin, right? So, what else? What else can we say before we do we
Well,
before
last
we
but not the least, no, since the digital business is more on about, using the social media platform. I mean, how long have you been how long have you been using, Facebook, Instagram? I mean, yung mga ganong klase, even LinkedIn
so
for
yeah.
the for careers or something like that. I mean, how does it impact you and as well as how it affects your daily lives? Lalo na yan, business aspect, personal aspects, yeah. How was it? Kasi sa
Ako
akin, I opened my Facebook account since 2007, 2008. It's been a long time. So, kaakibat ko na talaga ang Facebook from from the time I started it. So, mostly when I post something and then somebody comments, it seems like I'm already like I influence them, I
connected.
inspire them, something like that. Yes, I also connect with my other schoolmates, elementary. Dami lahat. It connects people. Actually, it's the new Nokia. That's
Mhm.
the new platform of
Connecting
connecting
people.
people now. So, yun. So, then, and sooner, I mean, as day goes by, as years goes by, social media has been, improved not only for personal, iba po, yung personal aspect, but also on business,
Yeah.
even on jobs. Nagsisimula na silang mag-connect din on other activities of an individual like us. So, yun po. Ganun siya ka-powerful nowadays. Kaya
If
yun.
you, if, yeah, if you think about social media, 'di ba? Ang lagi nating sinasabi is that how many users, ang basis natin how powerful the social media is or the internet is. Let's base it on numbers. If you Google it,
Mm.
it's very easy. See here, it says July 2020 social media use around the world. Look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie. And this data is I think it's proven that there's so many of us around the world who's plugged in sa ating
Yes.
like on the cyberspace, be it just text messaging or exchanging messages through WhatsApp or Viber, all this kind of messaging apps. There's so many of them. Tapos may mga ano pa, social media platforms for just posting like random stuff like TikTok or Instagram where you post your photos. Facebook is really big and even YouTube. Sa akin every day, I'm not proud of it. I shouldn't be doing it all the time, but I can't help it because my business is digital. When I open my eyes in the morning, the next, the first thing that I do is to turn on my cell phone, check my messages, and see what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Um, it's a big impact. Hindi lang sa business natin, kundi world news. Tama, ate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
lahat.
you
Yeah.
add anything to that? Yeah.
Oo. Actually, remember, ewan ko kung sa age ninyo ha, pero yung era ng Friendster, di ba? Doon pa lang nagsimula yan. So,
Oh,
natuwa ako
Friendster.
doon kasi
Ano yun?
yung Friends, uy, nagkukunwari. Bata. Huwag kang magsinungaling. Anyway,
Nakapagod ng
oo.
Friendster tsaka Messenger.
Oo.
Ay,
So, I started, 'di ba? Lahat naman kasi tayo, 'di ba? Millennial age, 'di ba? So, um, started using Friendster. Ang daming nakakatuwa doon kasi you reconnect with people and then tinuloy na lang ni Facebook, 'di ba? Na knowing na ito na ngayon nag-evolve na siya slowly. So kung titignan mo yung evolution ng social media tapos ngayon ang LinkedIn, 'di ba? Ano siya, online resume, 'di ba? Dito na rin halos lahat nagko-connect yung mga human resources, yung mga kung anik-anik pag nakita nila yung profile mo, 'di ba? Diyan ka na nila tinitignan yung mga whatever. So, uh, ang may moment na gusto mo mag-reconnect kasi parang ito na yung mundo mo. Katulad nga nung sinasabi, dati nung bata ako, 'di ba? Ako sabi ko nga OFW yung parents ko. Yung dati nung panahon namin, pag nagsusulat sila, snail mail. So three weeks bago nakakarating sa amin yung sulat. Minsan para marinig namin ang boses ng tatay ko, alam mo yung videotape, 'di ba? But right now, it has
Cassette tape,
impact.
you mean?
Oo, 'di ba na
Cassette.
oo, tas minsan kakantahan pa niya kami sa ano, ng mga kanta ni Marco Sison kasi 'yun ang favorite song niya. Tapos yung mga anya, ganyan-ganyan. Marinig lang namin na ito yung ginagawa ko ngayon. So ang saya-saya na namin. Ngayon na nandito kami sa Canada ng pamilya ko, eh, tas yung pamilya namin na iba, yung mama ko nasa Philippines, yung 'di ba, yung kapatid ko, yung family ng asawa ko, it made it easier for us to connect with them as well, 'di ba? Through social media. Tawag ka lang, may internet, tawag ka lang sa Facebook, video calling, 'di ba? So, ang galing talaga. Ito ngayon, we're from the different parts of the world, yet we connect, 'di ba? So, ewan ko wala tayong social media accounts. I don't know kung anong
Do we communicate?
yes, how do we communicate
Ah,
in that sense? Yan lang.
yeah.
Hey bro, anything to
Yeah.
add?
Regarding pa rin sa social media is sabi nga ni Ate Ren, so dagdagan ko lang. So everyone's connected dahil sa social media. So without this, kagaya nito, dati ang messenger as far as remember talaga is parang dual lang, two-way lang. Pero ito, nag-evolve na nga. Meron pa ngayong conference. So like this, nakapag-slideshow tayo. Very powerful talaga ang social media. So through the social media, as we can see talaga, everyone is using naman talaga eh. Kahit na yung mga may edad na talaga nakikonnect na talaga. Ang pinaka-popular talaga is yung Facebook, which is kahit sino sa atin talaga nakakagamit talaga niyan. So without any Facebook talaga, ang tao talaga, hindi na talaga halos na nabubuhay. Gigising, kakain, Facebook. Kaya yung power talaga ng social media is talagang sasabihin na talagang dito sa number nito nakalagay ito is 3.96 billion
Mhm.
sa social media user. So hindi siya particular kung saan pero social media siguro Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, something ganyan. So bilangin mo 3.96 out of 8 billion sa ngayon pagkakaalam ko 8 billion ng tao sa buong mundo is almost half of the population ngayon ang gumagamit ng social media. So without using this, so paano ka makaka-connect sa tao sa anywhere part of the world? So that's it, ilang ma-share ko. So
Yeah.
any
Okay.
for closing?
Yeah.
It's not to say that it's impossible if there's no social media, but yung impact, yung ease of use of social media, yung binibigay niyang ease sa atin that for us to be able to connect to more people, yun yung malaking impact sa buhay ng mga tao ng social media, I think. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Etong slide na to, this is very important and I wanted to share it to everyone. Ito, ate, di ba? We talk about our digital entrepreneurship journey. And we
Mhm.
wanted to share it to everyone because we wanted to educate everyone on how there are many other options out there that you can do to help improve your lifestyle. It's not like we're saying na kami lang yung best, but what we're saying here is that there is life after employment. Meron pang ibang bagay. You have other options, and the goal here, the mindset here is to educate people that you can retire earlier than old, and there's more to life than work. It's
True.
easy. That's what we wanted to do.
Exactly.
That's our goal here in this show. So anything to add there, Jel?
Well, yeah, I totally agree on you, Pao. Kasi, yun nga, as I said, my goal now is, to retire early. And yeah, there's more to life than work, actually. Kasi darating talaga tayo sa point talaga na, ano eh, na
Papagod ka, no?
napapagod ka, magsasawa ka sa ginagawa mo kasi everything,
Routine na
every day is
eh.
routine.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
parang
Something
you
different.
want to have changes, but somehow it is being withheld by your job. So, di ba? It turns out if you didn't act today to change your life, di ba? Something to do with decision making. Kasi usually some people, they are very curious of what we are posting, what and whenever an optimistic people or a business person is posting something, to spread good vibes. Some people, or most people, are just only curious, but they're not stopping their curiosity.
Tama.
Diba? They're not being, yeah, they're just curious, but they just let it all go. Instead of finding the answer with their curiosity, bakit nga ba? Diba? So, that's how, feeling ko rin kasi nasa tao din yun. Yung,
Yeah.
yung ano nila, kasi tayo lang naman nag-goal sa future natin eh. No one does. So,
Exactly.
it's up to us. It's all about decision. It's all about, taking actions. If you want to change your life on a different way around, then do it. There's no perfect timing, diba?
Yeah.
It's just you have to do it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I love this episode because you know our number one, that's what I said, is that we wanted to educate people, and
Mhm.
today we have introduced ourselves to our viewers, to our followers, and we have poured out ourselves, like parts of our of our story. We shared it to people, and I love it. The fact that we are doing it, it's amazing. And slowly, parang social media, 'di ba? When you put your picture on Facebook, you share a little bit of your life in there. So
Yes.
we're hoping that on the and the next episodes we dig in deeper, and
Yeah.
we dissect our Facebook sort of life, our social media um affected lives. Tama, Jel?
Yes, of course. And I think ako atang gigisahin sa ating next episode.
True.
No, no. But I
So,
prefer, I mean, like, it's like a day in the life of me.
Yeah.
Like that, no? I'm Peg. So, I think it's kind of exciting. My
It
life here is not boring.
it wouldn't be boring because a life of a person na maraming makaka-relate. It's beautiful.
Mm,
I think your
exactly.
life is relatable, and tama ate. Anything to add
mhm.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and not only katulad nga nung paulit-ulit nating sinasabi, 'di ba? The main purpose of this is for us to share and to tell everyone that we all deserve something better, right? We all deserve
Mm,
something better. It's just that probably no one is telling you, reminding you that these are your options. But we're excited to, yeah, next episode ang pag-uusapan natin is about gel. She'll be sharing, kikilalanin po natin ang bawat isa, 'di ba, sa group na ito, and then we'll try to
yes.
talk more about inspirational quotes for us to be able to share with you, na sana po samahan nyo kami lagi. And then if you have any suggestions, you let us know, leave your comments para po sa inyong topic na gusto ninyong pag-usapan namin, and we'll try our very best to share what we know based on our, real life experiences. That's it.
True.
Agree.
So
Okay.
we're so glad to have done this with you guys. Masaya to. Masaya to. Sobrang masaya tong experience na to, and I love it.
Yeah.
We hope to see you on the next episode of the Digipreneur Life.
Yeah.
So much, everyone, for tuning in today with us. It has been a great adventure for us, a journey for today, and we wanted to thank you for joining us. Right?
And yeah, and we hope to see you once again to our next episode, and we promise you that this will be more exciting, more interesting talks.
Oh yeah, because it's about you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we hope to see you guys again for the next episode.
And before anything else,
Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.
And hit the bell icon for notifications. Thank you so much.
bye.
This has been
Digipreneur Life.
Digipreneur Live.
Digipreneur Life.
the Digipreneur Life. Thank you so much. Bye.